logo for Can Talks, I guess. And then my story was Red Sky in Morning, but my title for this is Red Sky in Morning because it's a really depressing book and it has a really pessimistic view of life. And I considered calling it Red Sky in Boring, and I'll go into why in a minute. But the reason it says people aren't people is because I think that's pretty much like the biggest quote that I got out of the book. It talks about how people are, when people go off of like animalistic instincts almost and stop using like common sense and resisting urges. So what happens is there's a guy named Coyle, and him and his family are living in Ireland at the time, and him and his family get evicted from their house, and he ends up murdering the landlord. And kind of a theme throughout the book is none of the characters take responsibility for their own actions, which is he, instead of feeling guilt so much about the murder, he's more scared for his safety, and he starts like trying to run away from it so that the guy who he killed's like father figure is trying to kill him now. So there's a lot of retribution, and it's a lot like the Animal Kingdom almost, where people are killing to survive and trying to escape to survive and stuff. And there's almost no it's definitely lacking a personal element, like the human element. There's no there is dialogue, but it's not in quotations. It reads more like a stream of consciousness almost. And I think that's really intentional to kind of show that the characters in the book have abandoned that. They're so absorbed in themselves that they've abandoned like interacting with other people in a positive way, almost, if that makes sense. And then nature around them, really, that's how I saw the characters developing, because the characters themselves and their thoughts don't really develop all that much. It's kind of the nature around them. Like when he murders the landlord, I didn't really get emotion from him. I got it more from like the dog's reaction and the horse's reaction to their murder. And that's, once again, just kind of blending the people in with just another part of nature. So that's kind